Hey Harsh, so this is our drone project video. I'm Jitesh,
And I'm Brandon.
and my SIM number is N01372898,
And mine is N01364616.
and this is our drone project. So what you have over here is we have our motors, we have our propellers, we have the
ESC.
We have the ESCs over here, which convert the electricity from the motors onto the power supply.
It controls the speed and it allows it to go in reverse, as well as regulating speed.
Awesome. And so we're just gonna quickly go over everything: propeller, motor, ESCs, and then over here we have our receiver, which is connected to our remote controller. It's the one that controls the drone, all in all. And over here we have on top we have Brandon's Arduino. This is not the Mega. This is the original model.
Yep.
And over here, if you see at the bottom, we have our gyroscope slash accelerometer. And then this is the body of the whole drone. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 wings, 2 red and 2 black. They're all screwed in at the bottom over here very, very tightly. If you can get a close look on that. And then everything we have zip tied, we have wired. We have all the wires zip tied tightly and securely everywhere. We have all the zip ties cut just so the propellers don't get anywhere near the wiring. And the wiring over here, it's a little chunky, yes it is, but the good thing is the propellers don't touch any of it. And if we were going to use this area, it's not going to be in water or wetland. Yeah. And the wires you see over here dangling, these are for the battery.
Yeah, and unfortunately the battery couldn't arrive on time, so...
Yeah, so we emailed you about that. And the battery was supposed to go right over here. So the battery goes over here, just slide right into the middle, and then the black end and then the red end go right over there, and then boom, that's it. And then also over here we would have attached one wire through here, one wire through here, and then we would have connected these two together, since the battery only has one opening and one closing, one 5 volts and one ground. The battery we're supposed to get is 11.1 volts and 5,000 milliamps. We have all the wiring diagrams that we did off of our block diagram right over here. Everything is connected. The hardest part about the wiring would probably be the fact that we had to, since we only had one 5 volt, we had to solder a lot of the wires from all 4 motors. We had to connect it through one wire. So if you see over here, motor 1, 2, 3, 4, receiver, and gyroscope all have to be connected into one 5 volt and one ground. So we had to convert all that into one wire, and that's what you can see right over here. That's all the black tape, that's all the soldering.
And sir, we also connected a LED with a 330 ohm resistor, so that when the battery's low, the red light will flash.
Yeah, and that LED is connected to all the other wires down below, which I mentioned before. So we soldered on about 5 wires, I believe, and then we have it going through the resistor, through the LED, and then through over here. So that's everything we have right now. So just quickly go through everything. All the wires you see unattached are supposed to be connected to the battery. So red, all over here, this is where the battery is supposed to be. All the loose wiring you see is only because of the battery and nothing else. Stuff like this right now, we can just add a simple, sorry, what are they called again? Zip tie, and then we'll pretty much completely done everything. But due to COVID, our timing is really, really limited. And again, we did not spend as much time on this as we wanted to. It is a little dirty. We only had a limited amount of time to make this as neat as possible. And since all the parts came pretty much a lot later than expected, we couldn't really make it as pretty as we wanted to. But this is the overall piece. And once we get the 5 volt battery, or sorry, the 5,000 milliamp battery in a week, we'll test it and see if everything works.
Yeah, it wasn't as pretty because we had to improvise and use our own wires instead of buying wires, so...
Yeah. So everything messy over here, we did all by hand. Me and Brandon soldered every wire together, piece by piece, wire by wire. It's the same wires that we use in class, whether it was from Mechatronics 2, which we used last year, the really small wires like these, or the longer and more durable wires like these ones over here, which we use in your class.
Yeah.
And that's all we have to say for now. It could have been a lot better, but due to the time and maybe another group member might have been a really, really good assistance in this project. But yeah, that's what we have right now. We're happy with it, and thank you.
Yep, thank you.